Well, good morning and thank you very much for joining us. I am Yori Folare. Hope you had a great weekend. Okay, let's see. Let's kick off the week with, well, Tinubu's academic record. Apparently, in spite of his opponents, you know, what do they call them now? Those people, I was just looking for the technical term, but long story short, at the Court of Appeal, he has been vindicated. He was properly elected, as indeed was announced by INEC. And, well, as is their rights, we hear that those who were against him at the Court of Appeal, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and Mr. Peter Obi, both of PDP and LP respectively, have determined, decided, as is their right, that they're going to continue the battle. Well, but in this case, of course, they have the right to proceed to the Supreme Court. But in this case, you might have read it recently that the former Vice President, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, his lawyers are said to be ready to intensify the court battle where? In the United States of America. I think they're still backing up that tree that there was something wrong with his university attendance, Chicago State University. Okay, well, this morning we have a guest and we'll talk about that and other matters. Mr. Durojaiye Ogunsanya is a public affairs analyst. Yes. Thank you very much for coming. But I guess the other thing that is of interest here is that you happened to be in that same school with him.
Yes.
Chicago State University, right?
Right.
Well, he studied accountancy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
What did you study, sir?
Accounting. We were in the same department.
You were in the same accounting in the same department.
Yes, yes. We were in the same class.
Now tell me about this, because as you know, there are those who seek to make the case that he didn't, in spite of the fact that that university has indeed provided them with evidence that, yep, he was one of our students, he took a degree in accounting, but you see, people can still go ahead and do what they will do. This is the nature of, I suppose, law and all of that. They can try. But I'm interested because one of the things we hear is that President Tinubu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as he then was known, we don't know anybody who went to school with him. Well, here you are live in the studio. You actually did go to school with him.
Yes.
Now tell me about that. Did you meet in school, or were you like buddies before going into the university, the application? Tell me about that whole scenario, because it will be interesting, so to speak.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Yes, we met in the school, Chicago State University, and we were in the same department, College of Accounting, Business and Administration, with major in accounting.
Yes, yes.
With major in accounting. And we were in the same class together, and we graduated. He did attend the university, Chicago State University, and he graduated in 1979.
Okay, as you did.
As I did.
In 1979.
1979. Yes, so I'm here to testify that he did attend the university and he was a good student.
Well, you were classmates with him, and I suppose, you know, your supervisors, your lecturers have testified to that in the certificate that was issued to him. But when you were hearing all this noise, I think is the way to put it, that, oh no, we were going to contest whether or not he went to Chicago State University. What were you thinking when you heard that?
Yeah, people were being mischievous in the first place because he was a governor for 8 years. Somebody who worked for Mobile for several years, and you're contesting that he didn't go to university. How is that possible? I cannot imagine how that is possible, that they are claiming that he didn't go to the... Sometimes the president might be embellished, you know, sometimes, but that does not mean that he didn't attend university. He did attend university. He was a governor for 8 years.
Indeed?
Yeah, in the Lagos State governor for a year. He worked for Mobile for several years. He has to do a record there for people to go and check, to confirm all these things that he did
Yeah, you see, the interesting thing here is that I don't think anybody is contesting the fact that, as Ashwaju himself has said in recent times, I think, can't remember the venue exactly, I was a brilliant student. That's quoting him now. I was a brilliant student. But you see, nobody is contesting that he's a brilliant politician, he's a brilliant statesman, he's a leader, he's a discoverer of men, and all of that. Nobody is contesting any of that because you can't. But the one that they all, the tree that these people seem to be backing up is that of, you never went to the university. Now, surely, it wasn't just the two of you in class. There would have been other classmates. Yes. But one of the things that we hear, not that we've heard it by way of evidence, is that we've never heard of a classmate of his anywhere. Well, here you are, live, in flesh. Yes. You were there.
I was there.
Did you go to America for the sole purpose at the time of entering university, or were you, as back in those days, you might have gone earlier, maybe, I don't know, hustle, guru, I think they called it, and then with that purpose in mind, go on to college. Tell me how it was for you.
I was a bona fide student. You
went to the U.S. on a student's visa?
On a student visa,
okay.
Yes. I first went to engineering school, aeronautical engineering.
Okay.
Then I decided, no, it's not for me. So I changed college. That's when I transferred. The beauty of it all is in America is they make it easy for everybody. It's an opportunity for anybody. You can start from the scratch and build yourself up. How do you do it? Even with high school, GED they call it. You take GED exam. Once you pass it, you can apply to any college. Either go to junior college, which is for 2 years. Then you can transfer all your credits to a 4-year college, which is, I think, that's what the president did. He first went to Richard J. College, and then transfer his credit to a 4-year college in university. So my uncle, that's exactly what I didn't go to Richard J. I went to another junior college. Then I transferred to Chicago State University, and I met him there. When I met him there, one of the professors told me, "Are you from Nigeria?" I said, "Yes." "Do you know Bola?" They call it Bola. I said, "No, I don't know him." "Oh, you need to know Bola." I said, "Oh, who's Bola?" Eventually, we met, and I found out that, oh, he's from Nigeria, and we clicked from there. Okay. And another thing is that we were a member of the accounting society. At the club there in the school.
Naturally.
When the time for election came, the president surprised me. That was the time he became the president of the club.
Okay.
Go and check it out.
The student, Bola Tinubu,
yes,
as he was then.
He was there.
Yes.
We were even laughing at him with his accent, because we have accent.
You had done some of the Americano sort of a thing. Is that the accent you mean?
Yeah, American.
You had something of an American accent.
Well, he had Nigerian accents.
Yes.
But because of that, we were laughing at him that with this deep Nigerian accent, you want to contest for the president of. Surprisingly, he won. He became the president of the club. 1978, 79. Go check it out. Those are facts.
Yeah, but that actually speaks to something else. Because then you were saying that, well, as I remember back in the day, students, till today, we still do it. Students will be ribbing each other on one thing or the other. And that was the case with Nigerian students over there. Because, but he still won. That now shows that he had done his own kind of networking. He had friends. He had people who knew him, because you can't be an unknown quantity, and people in your class would be voting for you to head up the class. Yeah. So he was something of I'm guessing, maybe a social person, very social and ambitious too. Even then, he was ambitious. So, and when he won, we were laughing. I said, "Oh wow, you cannot." Sometimes you underrate him. It's to your own chagrin. Yeah. You don't. It looks like you're going to underrate him,
But at the end of the day, he's going to overcome and become whatever he wants. So I'm not surprised that he has carved a niche for himself to become the president.
Okay.
Yeah, he carved a niche for himself that he became the president. Kudos to him.
Decades later, he became the governor. After that, he has now become the president.
Okay,